You can have the best loadout, rotations, positioning, and gaming chair, but when the time comes to winning the game and getting that fat W, it comes down to only one and one thing only, and that's winning your fights. So as you know already, I'm going to give you a few tips and pointers on how to win more of your fights consistently. Yes, even you, the 5 Watson mains watching this video right now. Alright, so let's get into it. And starting this off, we have numero uno, and that's learning how to peek. The art of peeking isn't just to look from behind a piece of cover. Peeking generally refers to coming out of cover for a brief moment to fire at your enemies, and you need to take a lot of things into consideration, like when it's safe to peek, an angle, when to stop peeking and retreat back to cover if you have taken too much damage, which is kinda obvious. And the most obvious one that even I myself do sometimes is peek the same angle twice. If you're gonna peek from the same angle twice, the enemy is just gonna line up their crosshair towards your body or head to deal as much damage as possible to you, so never peek the same angle twice. Just mix it up. And also, when peeking an angle in Apex, the gun is on the right side of your body, so when peeking an angle, try to peek from the right side so that less of your body is exposed to the enemy. Number 2, decision making. This is very important when approaching a fight. You need to take into consideration where you are, where the enemy team is. Are they on high ground or low ground? Is it a team of 2 or 3? Is one of them cracked and really low? Or do all 3 have full shields? Is there an enemy team nearby? Do you have a good angle on them? Is your team in a position to help? What legends are the enemy team running? This might sound like a lot by the way I'm explaining it, but in the heat of the moment, it's gonna take like 1 second for you to analyze all of these things, and this is probably one of the most important things when approaching a gunfight, because knowledge is power, and the more you know, the better prepared you are to deal with the outcome of your actions. What tip can I give you on this? That would be to be aware of your surroundings and what is happening all around you. Your awareness is going to help with your decision making. Number 3, team shotting. Who doesn't love when your entire team just shoots at one person out of position to get the upper hand on the enemy team? The bottom line is, there is no better way than to kill one member of the enemy team than all members of your squad shooting at one person. If your squad gets the jump on someone and you perfectly coordinate your attack, you could do some serious damage to the enemy. It really doesn't matter what guns you have. You could have a P2020, as long as 2 to 3 people are shooting at you at the same time, you're dead. With this in mind, it's good to keep your teammates close and communicate with them, especially with keeping yourself in a good position to take advantage of this. And with a full 3 stack, this will work more effective. I'm sure this has happened to you before, and I can give you the exact detailed way on how it happens. Your teammate gets deleted, and then you hear an octane jump pad, and then you're back in the lobby. It is what it is. It happens all the time. Number 4, flanking. Taking a different angle or path towards a fight can help your team win a fight, if done correctly, that is. Let's say you're in streamer building. If you don't know streamer building, it's the building that the entire lobby goes to when we're on World's Edge. If your team takes the zipline to go straight upstairs towards the roof to a fight, they are only looking directly at your 2 teammates. You can run upstairs, or better yet, jump off the zipline 1 floor before you reach the roof and flank them from the staircase that leads towards the roof. This will earn you a swift cleanup of your squad's damage. Flanking doesn't apply before fights. If you are in a fight and you see an opportunity to wrap around a building or a structure without them noticing, you can turn the fight in your favor. Number 5, isolating your targets. This is probably the most important tip. You always see top streamers doing a 1v3 and wiping the squads, and you always wonder how are they able to do that, and when you try to do it, you just get fried. That's because they isolate their fight. You should always try to cut enemies off from their team. If you notice an enemy solo pushing like an octane, you need to punish them instantly. Even if they are together, you should try to keep them separate, which is why you'll see a lot of rate mains trying to kidnap one player from the enemy squad, and keep your eyes peeled for their teammates coming to save. You can always use grenades to delay their teammates from assisting them which will give you more time to finish them off, which puts you at an advantage. Speed is everything. When trying to pull this off, you can't spend all day trying to shoot through their knockdown shields. Yes, I'm looking directly at you. You know yourself. Or before their squad come, running to the rescue. Isolating and killing a member of their squad will often force them to make poor decisions, unlike you, because you watch Playboy Sasuke on YouTube and you're cracked. Having a numbers advantage is always a good if you manage to play your cards right. That squad will be back in the lobby raging over your crackedness. And the final tip, healing in fights. Keeping an eye on your health and shields is important. You might say, let me just shield up or heal up. It's not gonna work that. There is no way anyone is going to allow you to heal. So this comes down to mind games and basically becoming invisible. You're gonna need to be hiding in plain sight when healing during a fight, because the enemy team will be looking for you, so you could rotate to a nearby area where you were fighting, say a large rock nearby, heal up while they are probably searching a building that you were fighting in, assuming you were fighting in a building. This all comes down to mind games and map knowledge. So this has been Playboy Sasuke. Hope you learned something from this video, and until next video, have a great day.